Okay, class, for this, we start learning about prime factorization. In order to find prime factorization, you need to know all the prime numbers as you have practiced today. So let's look at this question here. 10 is a composite number because you can have 2 and 5. 2 times 5 is 10. So 2 and 5 is the prime number. Therefore, this is the prime factorization 2 times 5. So next one, let's look at 12. So 12 is 3 times 4, right? So but 4 is not a prime number because 4 can be 2 times 2 or 1 times 4. So therefore you have 2 times 2 times 3. So the way you put it is 2 to the second power, or 2 squared. That's an exponent that you have learned today. So the next one, we already know, right? 4 is 2 times 2 is 2 to the second power, or we can say 2 squared. Next one, 15 is 3 times 5, so that's not hard. Make sure the point in the middle is a multiplication. The point on the bottom is the decimal. So I hope you remember this. Next one, so we have 32. So we need to think about what is 32. We can start with 2, right? So we divide it by 2, you have 16. And now let's try it. 16, you would divide it by 2, we have 8, right? And 8 divided by 2, we have 4. And 4 divided by 2, you have 2. So, in other words, 32 is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So how many 2 do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can say this is 2 to the 5th power. So 5 of them, right? Okay, now let's look at 50. What is 50? So 50 is, we know there's a 5, right? And 5 is the prime number. So 5 times 10 is 50, right? And 10 also has a 5. 5 times 2 is 10, right? So therefore we have 2 times 5 of the square root, So 2 times 5, we had 2 of them, right? So it's squared. Next one, 2 is a prime number, so just 2. Next one, 5 is a prime number, so just 5. Next one, 36. What is 36? 36 is 6 times 6, right? But then 6 is not a prime number, it's a composite number. So 6 is 2 times 3, right? And this 6 is also 2 times 3. So when we put it together, we'll be like 2 times 3 times 2. So we have 2 of the 2 square root times 3 square root. So we put 2 square root times, you need to do the arrow key and move it to make sure it's down, right? Times 3 the square root, right? Because we have 2 of them and 3 2 of them. So it's 2 to the square root times 3 to the square root. Okay, next one, we have 20. What is 20? 20 is 4 times 5, right? 4 times 5 is 20. And 4 is composite number, so we need to tear it apart to find the prime number. So we have 5 times 2 to the second power, or 2 squared. Next one, what is 96? So this will be the last question I'm going to work for you, okay? 96. So can we do 3? 3 will be what? 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 2 is 6. And you will remember 32 is what? Last time we did it is 2 to the 5th power, right? So we don't need to do it again. If you don't trust me, you can try it, because you can say 4. 4 times 8 is 32. And here has 2. 2. And here has 2 times 4. And 4 can be 2 times 2, right? So then if we count it, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So we're going to say 3 times 2 to the 5th power. Okay, now it's your turn to do it.